The first text message came through at midnight. She'd just come off her shift at the restaurant and was on her way home when the phone pinged. "We have your daughter." She frowned, thinking of her son, who was spending the night with his friend Gabriel. The text must have been meant for someone else. She was about to delete the message and report it as spam when the second text came through. This time, though, it wasn't a message, but a photograph. She squinted at the small screen and recognized the young girl with long red hair, dark gray eyes, a pointed chin, and high cheekbones. The girl was her daughter. There was no mistake. She forced herself to breathe slowly, in and out, willing her heart to stop beating so fast and trying to sort this out. She couldn't let herself panic. Who knew this was her number? She considered the people with whom she'd shared it. Her son, Gabriel's parents, the restaurant. She was distracted by the 3 dots pulsating on the screen, the indication that the person on the other end was typing. Finally, information for a flight from Paris to Boston in less than 48 hours. If you're not on that flight, we'll know. The threat lay beneath the words. Her hands began to shake. But as she tried to process it, she realized there was no real proof that they had her. In the photograph, the girl looked well, looked happy. For a moment, she was distracted by that. Had it been best that she'd left? What would the girl's life have been like if she'd stayed? She shook the thoughts away. She'd asked herself those questions so many times over the past years and never had any answers. It was better to leave the past in the past. Except now, the past was creeping into her present. She'd been gone a long time. Long enough that she was no longer a threat to anyone. Yet it was clear that someone wanted her back in the States badly enough to take her daughter, or at least threaten her with the thought of that. Whatever this was, it couldn't be about money. If it were, they would have texted her daughter's father, who had plenty. So why? Why would someone say they'd taken her daughter and demand that she return? "What do you want?" she texted back, her fingers feeling too large and clumsy for the tiny keyboard. As she waited for a response, she again ran through the names of those who had this number. Her old friend, Margaret Pole, used to, but Margaret had died a couple of months ago. Had she given the number to someone? Margaret had always been trustworthy, but she'd also had a touch of dementia. What she wouldn't give to forget the years before she came back to France.